In this video, I want to talk about how to sign a Bitcoin message. And the reason you would probably want to sign a Bitcoin message is because you want to prove an entity that you are the owner of a certain public Bitcoin address. So in order to do this, you have multiple ways to accomplish this. You could use a full node wallet to do this. Bitcoin Unlimited or Bitcoin Classic can sign a message. Or you could use a SPV wallet, for example, Electrum, Trezor, Ledger Nano S. But in this video, we are going to use the GitHub Signature tool, which is browser-based. This means we can do this in our Chrome or Firefox browser. Or you could also do this on the command line using the terminal. But we are heading for an easy approach, for beginners, for example, which could use this browser-based version. Another disclaimer, I would not show if you're signing a message. This means you're working with your private keys, and if you work with your private keys, it is not recommended that you use a computer which went online, which means you need a computer that never touched the internet before. You could do this by using a Linux distribution, for example, Ubuntu or whatever. But it's very important that when working with private keys, that you are using a computer which was not online before. Okay, so like I said, we are going to use the GitHub Signature tool, which is very easy to use. And here's the address. I'm going to copy this address and put a link up. So we are going to use this tool here. You just need to download it and then open it in your Linux distribution with your Chrome browser. Yeah? Open the index file, the index HTML file in your Linux distribution. Okay, so after you've opened this website offline, you need to be offline. Make sure you're offline, okay? So with this tool, we have two possibilities. We can sign a message and we can verify a message. And we want to sign a message. And you see, there's already a private key in there. We are going to create a new private key, generate new address. And you see, here's the public address. And we want to prove, for example, that we are the owner of this certain public address using this private key. Okay, so I'm going to copy this private key and put it in here. And you see, as soon as we change this private key, we will have here a new public address, which should correspond to this address, 1GS. Okay, this is working. And now you can sign a message. The message can be whatever you need to prove that you're the owner. For example, example. Okay, and now I just need to hit this button, sign message, and copy the whole thing here. I'm going to paste it here. And now we can verify this message. Put it in here, and you see this message is verified. So I verified that I'm the owner of this public address without revealing my private key to anyone. So, for example, if I change here something, the important part is this one here. Okay, this is the important part. This proves that I signed the message. This is the signature, okay, which I highlighted right here. Now, if I change here anything, then the message is failed to verify, which means I am not the owner. I could not verify that I'm the owner of this public address, of this address here, right here. This is the public address. Okay, so this is one way to verify my signature, but I want to show you another way to verify. Here is another site, Coinic.com, which you could use in order to verify that verify your signature. Okay, so I'm going to use here my public address again, copy it. Now I need the message. The message was example. Copy it, paste it, and now my signature. The signature is this part here. Starts with an H and ends right there. Okay, and put the signature, and now if I click on verify, okay, this is a whole new site. I just want to make sure that you see that I can verify it on different sites, okay? All right, so, and it says verified, which means this signature is true. It is my signature. I could only generate this signature using the private key. Without a private key, I could not generate it. And this proves that I'm the owner of this public address. Okay, and now I can show you, there are of course different possibilities or reasons why you want to prove someone. And here is an airdrop from Byteball, and then you see here that people need a signature in order to verify that they're the owner of a certain address. For example, here's someone who's got 350 Bitcoins, and he wants to prove without doing a transaction that he's the owner of this public address. This is the public address, the Bitcoin public address, and this is the Byteball address. And I could also check if his signature is true. For example, by copying this public address, going back to the signature verifier, pasting it, and then what's the message? The message is, this is here the message, which is the public address from his Byteball. This is the Byteball message, public address, and which is also the message. So I'm just copying it. He most likely has also the private keys to this address because he wants to prove that he's the owner of this address. Okay, now I'm going back to the message. Okay, what I'm doing right here is now just checking if someone has the real signature of a certain public address, okay? Just to make sure. And now I click on signature and I copy the signature. And with this signature verifies that he's the owner of this address, which holds 350 Bitcoins. Now, pasting it and verify, and it's verified, which means he used a private key in order to generate this signature, okay? And nobody is able to see his private keys. So he's proving it without revealing his private keys. That's the purpose of it. All right, thanks for watching.